Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 160. Yes, we're just 40 episodes away from 200. I wonder when that will be. But, yeah, there's not a lot of questions again. I wonder what happened to Pokemaster Cube. And I wonder why a Sparkman 91 hasn't been submitting any either, as well as Sonic Trivia. Kind of missed that, to be fair. I guess he just simply ran out. Well, let's kick it off anyway. And, Gungner says thanks for the games today, which would have been last week, but I guess it can apply to today as well. Anytime, my friend. 1. In Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 2, Alexis was the Ice Queen. Or is she now the evil queen from Narnia? Do you like her ice version better than her normal version? Well, if you mean the character, then no, we like nice Alexis on the side of good, as opposed to the brainwashed one. If you mean the deck, then both are pretty good. Speaking of, oh, and this seems to be a GX Season 2 special, in a way. Do you think we will get more ice cards from her deck in the future? I think it's a possibility, as so far there's only been 2 cards, White Knight Dragon and White Knight Queen, which were released years ago now. Like, we got White Knights like 15 years ago. We're talking like about 3 years or so after its debut in the anime, and Ice Queen we got in Order of Chaos right at the start of 2012, so over 12 years ago now. And that was like just over 6 years after. So I reckon we will get her other cards at some point in a future Battles of Legends set. But it is a possibility. Next questions are from Matt and Alison Welch. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 2, here's a few for you. I told you it was a GX Season 2 special. 1. And I have a similar question. Do you think we'll get the White Knight archetype brought to the OCG and the TCG, the archetype that Sartorius uses with Chaz? I think that's also a possibility. Again, I could definitely see it happen in like a future Battles of Legends set. Maybe the next one, unless it's going to be another dual terminal kind of deal. Then again, could they come in another set? I'm not sure. I can't think what other side sets cards from the anime could be released in. That's a tough one. 2. If dual discs were used in real life for duels in official tournaments, which one would you use? I would use either the original one from Duel Monsters or Axel's from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 3. I'm gonna say the original. Like, it's gotta be the original dual disc, like, every single time. It suits me more as an old school duelist. And I'm sure other old school duelists will feel the same way. And 3. Would you like to see Atticus's Popstar deck he used against Alexis in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 2 to be made into real cards? I kind of forgot about those until you brought it up, not gonna lie. I mean, I guess it would be interesting, but it's not something I care for personally. although that level 5 monster that searches a beast warrior might be kinda cool, like Tenki on legs. I literally forgot it existed. Then again, it's not one of those episodes that um, gets a lot of attention. Um, I guess. Although I feel like this is probably the first episode where the Cyber Angels were used. I'm pretty sure that's right. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about the cards used in there. I mean, support for Panther Warrior is really cool. Even the stuff later on in Arc 5, which was the Beast Borg stuff. Now, that would be cool to see. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to remember it all off the top of my head, because I did briefly look at this stuff the other day. I know there was this spell which like doubled the attack points of Panther Warrior, but then changed its stats back to normal if it battled. Like, why? Like, what's the point? Um, but I mean, I guess it makes sense, just so nothing can attack over him. But I don't know. Um, I'm not sure it's one of those things that would make me want to say, "Oh my god, these cards are cool! I must play them." I mean, I'm sure others might feel differently, but I don't know. Then it's not. Again, it's just not something I care for personally. Oh, and that was all the questions. And the last ones are from John Cross. Uh, 1. Are you going to get the new artwork of Dark Magician Girl from the Tin 2024? No, I'm not. Why does everyone keep asking me if I'm after new prints of Dark Magician Girl? Or offer them to me. Like, I don't collect Dark Magician Girls. I collect Dark Magicians and new support cards for Dark Magician. Like, collecting Dark Magician Girls isn't my thing. I mean, obviously, I do really like Dark Magician. She is one of my top 10 cards of all time, but I'm not one of those people who'd go out of their way to collect every single print of her. Although, that being said, if I did end up getting a Mega Tin and pulled the Quarter Century one, then maybe I'd keep it, but I don't know. I mean, it depends. If I buy it myself then and pull one, then maybe not. But if I get gifted a tin and I pull a QCR Dark Magician Girl, then I probably would keep it. Excuse me. 2. If you were going to make some homemade card sleeves, which Yu-Gi-Oh design would you pick? I want card sleeves of the knights that Yugi used. Or as in the Poker Knights or the Legendary Knights? Or both. I mean, it's gotta be Dark Magician, hands down. I would jump at the chance to play some Dark Magician sleeves for my Dark Magician deck. Even though I did in the past, but the problem was those sleeves ended up being too flimsy and just peeled, which sucked. I mean, what's the point in giving sleeves a really cool design if they just bend and peel too easily? It's a major design flaw and just makes it off-putting playing them. I mean, it's not a big deal if they're used for the extra deck, but they need to be stronger and more durable, like Dragon Shield. Um, but yeah, I would definitely pick Dark Magician, although if I had a choice of multiples, then also Shining Flare Wingman and Rainbow Neos, because they would be perfect for my Elemental Hero and Rainbow Neos decks respectively. And yeah, that's it for questions in this episode. Thank you very much for your guys' questions. And if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And excuse me. Remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon or evening, UK time. So be sure to get a question before then so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.